And we are back. You probably haven't noticed that we've been away, but that's because we've had to catch up.
So we travelled down to Kerala and we spent the last few days catching up on vlogs, and then our friends Nat and Adam from Pint Size Explorer have come out to meet us, so we're off to see them for some breakfast now.
We think today we're probably going to have some breakfast, spend some time on the beach, maybe do a cooking class. You can see that I've had a drastic haircut. We will fill you in on what happened with that later.
If you want to see what we've been up to over the last few days, we've been keeping it up to date on Instagram stories. So we've had a drastic haircut, we've had the most incredible thunderstorm, we've had some amazing food, and we've done a lot of work.
So we will now pick up, I guess, where we left off. Carry on vlogging again.
Yep.
First thing, breakfast though.
We've been for breakfast at Inda Cafe. Highly recommend that place for some pretty simple but amazingly presented and really tasty breakfasts. We're just going to head into town to try and get some cash. Last time I did this it was a fun experience, so hopefully a few more of the ATMs are working today. We'll see what happens. Slightly more successful than last time. First ATM actually works, we can now afford to eat. So next plan, we're off to try and book a cooking class for this evening.
What are all the dishes? Do you have a list? So it's now the afternoon. We're about to head over to do a cooking course. It's really close by. There's lots of bugs out. I'm getting bitten to shreds, but I'm sure it will be alright. We are doing it with some friends that have arrived, which is Natalie and Adam.
Hello! Greetings all the way here in Kerala. Adam and I have just flown over from London to come see Jam and Alex. You might also know me as Pint Size Explorer, for anyone that's friends or family of Gemma and Alex. As Alex said, we're going to go do some cooking classes.
So we had to stop vlogging earlier because there's been a massive thunderstorm here, like absolutely insane, like probably nothing we've ever seen before.
Tonight, this huge electrical storm, like
Power's
nothing we've
been
ever
off
seen.
for a good couple of hours, but we did the cooking class, which was a little bit disappointing, I think.
I think the guy that ran the cooking class was, as in the actual chef, was really good. The dishes were all really tasty, but there wasn't enough where we were actually cooking ourselves.
No, you just really got to make a dosa and everything else. It was more watching, so it
like we really wanted to get stuck in like preparing the calamari and and doing other stuff. And it's not the chef's fault, because he didn't really sell it to us. It was the other guys.
The chef was good, but it was more just a watching class, so a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
And then Nat, Adam and I went for a massage, which was equally as disappointing. Very bizarre, and sort of just like a woman pouring buckets of oil over you and stroking you. And then telling you to have a shower and toweling me dry afterwards, which is very, very weird.
Meanwhile, I tried to work on our website, which was an also complete fail because of the lightning storm, which had taken out all of the local internet. So nothing really got done.
Oh well.
It's a bit of a fail.
So on that note, we're gonna go to bed.
And then
excuse you.
And then hope for better weather tomorrow and a new location, and we'll just see what happens.
It's like we're going to spend the probably last day here, unless the weather's bad, and then move on later on tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Fingers
good night.
crossed. Good night.
Good morning, guys. So it's our last day in Varkala today. We've decided that we're going to do something we haven't yet done for our entire trip. So we're going to go to the beach and we're going to have a few hours relaxing, which will be different for a change. Hopefully the weather's a bit nicer than it was last night. I don't know if the footage we took came out, but hopefully in yesterday's vlog you got an idea of the absolute downpour we got caught in. So fingers crossed the sun is out for our few hours on the beach before we head off.
After last night's storms, I was expecting to come down here and see that the sea was really rough. And it's not. It's like, you can see how calm it is, miles out. It's probably the calmest sea we've seen. So, good day for swimming, but first things first, we gotta get some breakfast.
So we just finished our breakfast at the #2 rated restaurant on TripAdvisor.
Disappointing would be the word I would use.
I literally have never had poached eggs that have come out like a pancake. It was awful.
I don't know even how you make an egg like that. It's like ultra flat and perfectly round and hard as rubber.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I couldn't even bring myself to get the video camera out because it was that bad.
It does make me question, like, how the hell do they end up with 5 stars on TripAdvisor?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was particularly average.
It was like 8 times the price of the street food we've been eating in Northern India,
Yeah.
and the street food's been so much tastier. I think in general, this place is just super touristy. It's set up for tourists, and
yeah, there's a lot of. I think that's those kind of areas. Sometimes people come with certain expectations,
Yeah.
but I'm amazed that
definitely-
somewhere can be rated #2 on TripAdvisor and be that below average. Anyway.
I definitely think this wasn't what I was expecting, but so far Northern India has
Been way better.
way better. So yeah.
Mostly because of the food. But the sea's looking nice.
Yeah,
down
we're going to
here,
head to
and
the
I'm going to go and get in the water.
and go have a swim. And there's people surfing, so I might see if I can get a surfboard, which will be fun. So we've had a really nice couple of hours on the beach. We decided not to surf because they only rent the boards out for 2 hours at a time, and we didn't really have that long. But now,
well, it was fun playing in the surf anyway.
it was fun playing in the sea.
And it was really nice temperature. Like
Yeah.
the sea is 30 degrees. It's beautifully warm. So it's really nice.
But now it's getting a bit warm, so we're gonna go and find some shade and probably get some lunch and pack up.
And then onwards to Munro Island.
So my crepe broil wasn't exactly what was advertised, but it was half the price of breakfast and a whole lot tastier. Eat at the local places. For the last 5 nights we've been staying at Indigo Homestay in Varkala. It's been without a doubt the nicest place we've stayed in India. The manager's super helpful. He's been helping us book tuk-tuks, taxis, cooking classes. Everyone's really friendly. The room's the biggest we've had and probably the most comfortable. And I guess because it's the place we've spent the longest, we haven't stayed anywhere else for longer than 3 nights, we've made ourselves at home. I feel the packing mission might take a little longer than normal because the room is an absolute tip, but never mind.
Hi!
Ready?
I was just saying.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I just said morning.
Oh, morning. A sweaty forehead. They only rent surfboards out. Oh, let's start that again.